And hello, and welcome back for some more Europa Universalis 4 Finnish MegaCampaign fun. Well, we basically just scheme against our neighbours. Yeah, that's all I've really been doing. Muscovy, Aitul Chosen. All the Swedes got some of their territory back. Those rebels got the job done. Wait a second, what's the culture spread like over there in Scandinavia? You got Swedish, you got Danish, even Norse is floating around a bit. Okay, fair enough. We're actually making a decent amount of gold now as well. That makes me very happy. I did not realise the Muscovite separatists got that high with that. Once I put them down though, I don't have to fight them anymore, I guess. So, move our forces over here. We should probably increase the size of our army as well. We can, without too many issues. Yep, increase that. Move across. Yeah, we'll beat these guys. We'll beat these guys easy. Send them in as reserves. Just to really finish off the job. Position these blokes over here. Oh, they should replenish their forces pretty quickly anyway. Well, once we get these guys dealt with, we don't have to deal with them anymore, so... So we're gonna hit one. Just attach your troops to my army. That's the easiest thing you can do. I'm gonna wait until next month, and then we're gonna attack these guys as well. 16th of June. They will get there on 14th of June. I don't want them getting there before then, so I'm gonna send them there afterwards. We should beat these guys as well. Lose a few casualties, but they'll deal with it. Yep, they're dealt with. Easy as piss. Bring those soldiers over there as well. Rebel uprising, rebel uprising, rebel uprising. At least I won't have to deal with them again. Those Swedish separatists are probably going to rise up. I would be surprised if they didn't in Lapland. They're not the happiest of chappies. You can always just change their culture. That could piss them off to no end. Send them across. You join them, though they probably won't get there in time. Those Swedish separatists, I'm pretty sure, are going to rise up. It's only a matter of time, more or less. Can we send more troops over here? How many troops can Osterbotten actually take? What about Lapland? Lapland can't take a gigantic amount. Oh, Stockholm defected as well. Well, yeah, I could have told you that was going to happen. Okay, the Swedes have got some of their power back. That'll make them very happy. So our army's now bigger though, so I'll take that. That's an improvement. How much money am I making? Am I still trying to replace troops? Yeah, I'm still trying to replace troops. If the Swedes do rise up, I'll just put them down as well. All they announced me is a bronze cannons in France. Jerks, I want bronze cannons. They sound awesome. Probably won't be able to annex Estonia. I'd be surprised if we could. Improve relations with Perm. If I can get them annexed though, on the other hand, that would be very handy. That's going to 8 a month, 4. We do need to get this done. We can't afford to fall too far behind. So we're not going to be annexing any of those guys soon, but if we improve relations enough, we can then look to do that in the future. 663. What's my heir like? He's 37. He's a bit older than you. 2, 3, 4. Well, he's better overall, I would say. 236 a month. That could be a bit higher. Not really having to deal with many separatists anymore. If I put them on top of there, they'll probably become more subdued. Wait a second, what if I build a fort on there? Can I build a fort? No, I need a shit ton of gold to do that, apparently. Trade, oh, local trade power. That's something I would like to improve upon. 100. Oh, yeah. Let me think, or do I get local tax modifier? 40%. I don't know. No, I'm bringing up the economical map mode. That will increase an island's tax though, so it's probably worth it in the long run. Building a temple. Aiming to increase that tax. I'm gonna get a fair bit of trade from Estonia anyway. No. Wait a second, how can they ally with a foreign power if they're... That's kind of stupid. Anyway, no comment, I guess. How much does that decrease it? It does put the provincial unrest down a bit, so if they do rise up, I'll pretty much put them down right away anyway. As long as they don't rise up with a ridiculous size army. Let me think. Oh, that's at 200, is it? So I'm going to decrease that down. How much will that actually cost? I'm probably not going to do Estonia at the moment because they're a bit big. It's going to take a while to annex them anyway because they're a fairly large state and I don't have the diplo power to do it. Because they've got, like, what? How many provinces? 4, 7, 9. Perm's probably the easier choice. They only have 7. But anyway, that's increased for the future. 251. Okay, I'm actually making a fair bit from various provinces now. I might actually increase taxation over there as well. Anything that can increase the base tax. Yep. What did I say? Just leave him there and they'll get the job done. Yeah, they're like in Lapland, they're like, well, oh well, we've been defeated, I guess. Don't have to deal with them for a while. Now, who do I attack? Who do I attack? Who do I attack? Do I go Alania? Sweden and Strangeford are now at war. I might even just go Alania because they are there. They're allied with Muscovy and Kipchak, though neither of them really threaten me. So we're going to attack them. We're going to bring these guys down from Razaev. Get these guys to go siege this territory as well. Being a bit cautious with who I'm attacking and how I'm attacking them at the moment. Sweden, you may have military access if you want it. If you want it, you got it. That's nearly up to 663. I want Razaev so I can join that province up. Take Razaev. None of my eyes would jump in, but I do have those vassals, so it is alright. Did their allies both jump in? They did. Muscovy should be pretty easy to deal with anyway, so... Need a fort there, bro. Occupied both of them. Go over here, siege their capital. Where are the Kipchaks at currently? They're all the way over there. Gah. I suppose I can send them all the way over there. I kind of like how every province... Oh, Chernigov's been formed. Interesting. Ooh, that's very interesting. The Russians have lost some of their power. That means I could potentially launch assaults on them in the future. I'll take that. Stop relationship improvement. It's already low anyway. What was Razaev? I can take other stuff later. Oh, that's actually fortified as well, is it? Okay. Turkestan. King declared war in Muscovy. I gotta take this place first. Well, the Russians are screwed, basically. I think they overextended themselves. Oh, is Kiev bigger now as well? I think Kiev is. Chernigov, who's on the house? Some guy called Grand Knez Dmitry, 4th of Pollock. Vladimir is nearly taken though. If we take Vladimir, that might be enough to get the war score up. Same thing with this province down here. Z3, however you pronounce it. The Russians are there to be attacked as well. I think I will definitely... What? Gain on rest. Hacks. 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 Took that. Are they willing to seek terms? They are. Now Razaev, that was one of the quickest wars we've ever fought in this game, I think. 119 admin points though, that's a bit expensive. Actually, it's very expensive. But at least I've now got that piece of territory. Make them 139. So I got a bit of casualty attrition. I think I did. Oh, 159. Okay. So how much is that? How much does that actually increase the base tax? That's increased the base tax. I like how there's this new loot system as well. Oh, wait a second. Better way to do it is just load up this economical map mode. Now has a base. Okay, wait a second. Didn't I build those buildings? So that didn't increase the base tax at all. Just the local tax modifier. How much you get for... Oh, Razev's got a base tax of 5 as well. That's actually quite decent. So, that actually developed it a bit more though, didn't it? I think it did. Should probably get my capital a bit more developed. Let me think. Already built that. Can get my trade power up there if I want to. I'd just be better off just building... okay. Let me have a look. That's at 1, that'll increase it. This building will increase monthly income by 0.3. If I was to build that. 0.13, 0.25. Novgorod's got a very high base tax. That will increase that by more as well. I can't really build forts. That will increase that by 2. And that belongs to the... Where's the trade map mode? I don't want trade goods, I just want trade map mode, trade map mode, trade map mode, trade map mode. Where are you? Where have I put you? Oh, there you are. That will give us more control of the area if we do that. If we do build that. How much control do we actually have at the moment of that territory? I wonder. Decent amount. We could build some more ships. I can build literally one more ship if I want to, so I'm going to build another trade ship. Like so. I just realised how slow the game is going. Should probably fix that up. Geez, Suzdal have been getting issues for ages in that province. Razayev is going to be a bit interesting for a while. Now if we attack the Russians, do we have enough troops to actually put them to the sword, or what's the go? They're allied with Wallachia, Pinsk and other places as well. None of our allies will jump in. So I've got to put that into perspective. That's why with Scotland, Denmark, Pest and Kiev. I'd just be better off just attacking. What are the provinces like out here? Wait a second, Perm. Annexation. Is it possible? It'll take a while, and I'm probably better off not doing that for a while. Okay. If I was to attack these guys, who are they actually allied with? Or do I attack Sarkel to get me potential territory down here? Isil is allied with Taiman. But if I attack Sarkel, they're allied with Cherzon, Agavania, and Kyrgyz. Okay, Itil it is. Get me some claims in that territory. Like so. Fabricate a claim on... Which has the better economics? Neither of them any economics specially, but it does push me out a bit further. So, just get me claims on both of them. I will annex both of them once I get claims. It will take a while to get that anyway. Or do I just focus... the Russians are still allied with people that can hurt me. That's part of the problem. I don't know if my vassals will supply me with enough troops or not. Iranian separatists. Veranda separatists. Ugh, what are they still doing? Harsh treatment. What are you guys still getting pissed off for? How long's that's done? October 1478. I'm going to increase speed then. The Russians is really tricky. Because they are well poised. What about Merlin? Who are they actually allied with? They're allied with the Ross. Maybe I could use that as a cheeky declaration, maybe. Because if I attack the Russians, I don't know if I've got enough troops to take them on, necessarily. The Mongols over there. Strange food, are they still fighting the Swedes? They are. They've got a 25 war score in them as well. The Russians, if I attack the Russians are already... Oh, Wallachia is already at war. Oh, okay. Maybe I might move on these guys. Interesting. That's got 6 development, 13. Increasing development does seem to help a fair bit with various stuff. Local trade power, supply them and modify a possible number of buildings. So if we do attack the Russians, what's their military tech at? If I can get a high military tech with cannons as well, 5, mine's at 6, so I definitely have the better military. But if I get even higher still, it could make things interesting. That's nearly up to where I need to go as well. If we do attack them, we could possibly pincer them. Get me some more infantry to add to this army. Just 3 more regiments should do for the moment. It should build up 241 a month. If I'm going to attack them, I really want much better troops. I should have them as well. I reckon I'll beat them, for sure. Because we can take Kaluga and Tula if we attack them now. Who held Tula before, anyway? Tula was held... Apparently it left the Holy Roman Empire. Well, that was to be expected. Stopped being a core of a whole bunch of different places. I think this game's been a little bit drunk. Was annexed by the Rus. Okay. Who'd they annex it from, though? Because I have no idea. Oh, wait a second. It just says it was annexed by the Rus on that particular date. So if we take Kaluga and Tula... we get some decent provinces out of that, so send them down there as well. Increase the size of the First Suomi army, because I was very creative with that name. And it'll take a few moments to get there. How many troops can Smolensk take? Oh, plenty. Okay. If I'm to go to war with them, I just want to get, pretty much decisive claim right away. Pinsk will jump in, so will Murmon. But then again, my vassals will jump in with a decent amount of troops. Oh, they're taking their time. Come on. Come on. Do that. Combine them together. These guys are taking their time. Jerks. Can we get the new military yet? We're a little bit off. Wait another year and we'll be able to get it. And we're going to declare war in the Rus. Kaluga's our main war goal. Our vassals will jump into the fray. Why would you go all the way around like that? That just seems very unnecessary. They suit. Okay, fair enough. I have no idea on that one. Jump. No, what are you going all the way around for? What are you doing? They're seriously being really drunk and I have no idea why. They're going to win that battle regardless, as long as these guys don't get there in time. For some reason they're trying to go all the way around. I think that must be a... What's this? Oh, some fort thing. Oh, it's deliberately directing me in that direction. Okay, another feature I didn't really know or understand. Where are they retreating to? Follow them. Wherever they go, just follow them. Go right around, unnecessarily so. So if we take Kaluga and Tula out of this, it's something. I'm going to follow these guys all the way through. Hopefully they stop over here so I can attack them. No, I don't really want to attack those soldiers because they might... Actually, no, screw it. Let's gamble. Actually, no, we're going to pull back. We're going to pull back. We're definitely going to pull back. Okay. Why do you have to go through... Is game being drunk? You won't sit there. What? I'm really confused as to why they're doing that. They wouldn't go backwards, they kept insisting on going forwards. I really hope that's a bug, because if it is a bug, that's a really bad bug. And I'm back. I saw a pie on the stove. I'm like, I gotta take a bite out of that. It wasn't bad. It was alright. Yeah, for some reason they just kept pushing through, even though I don't know why they did. Let's occupy this place anyway. All my vassals are coming up with all their troops. This should be done in a moment anyway. This occupation shouldn't take too much longer, I would think. Okay, got it occupied. Go here then. Go to Mogliev. Push through there. Yeah, we should have the Russians. I think they're part of their problem was they overstretched in other wars. They tried to take too much, and now because they lost all that territory to Chernigov and they lost a bunch of territory to Kiev as well. Should have this province in a moment or two. Yep, got it. Go to Bryansk. No, this actually has a garrison, does it? Okay. We're about to take Tivia. The Russian forces they're going straight for Bryansk. They drunk? I'm defending and there's a river there. Yeah, I think they are a little bit drunk, because that just wasn't smart at all. Okay, that seems to move them across. They won't go through that territory necessarily. Yeah, they've definitely made a few changes to the game since last I played it with the patch. Because it's forcing me to go around. I can't go straight through there. Because like it's got like this little arrow thing as well. Okay, we're siege and Browns now. Oh, can I get military done? Yes, I want some cannon. So I can blast my enemies away from the walls. Build some artillery. 2 cannon will do. I can't really afford to maintain too many troops at the moment. I can get 32 maximum, but I can't really afford to keep 32 maximum. Kaluga's now occupied. That's interesting because they're being forced. Why don't they just? Once they start moving, they don't seem to stop. They just seem to keep pushing through there, which is kind of annoying, to be honest. I'm not actually entirely sure if I like that feature of the game yet. Oh, once they get past a certain line, they can't stop moving. Okay, I got you now. Oh, okay, that's alright. I don't mind that then. So it does give you a chance to pull them back, but if they've moved too far, they'll still go through. That's alright. I don't mind that. Now, okay, I kind of understand now. But they appear to be moved in certain directions. Oh, there's a nice little moose over there as well. But once you take the province, it generally seems to let you move within your fort in Smolensk's zone of control. It's on Smolensk's zone of control. Okay. Can I build a fort in every single province as well, or is there only certain provinces I can do it? Oh, that's not even called yet. I didn't even realise. Oh, you can still build forts everywhere, basically. Okay. I think I need a few more then. We've occupied both those provinces. Yep, they'll take that. Just occupy the provinces for the moment. We took that pretty successfully in the end. How much admin points is that gonna cost me? 55. That's a bit more reasonable. 83. That one's a bit expensive, but it's alright. What sort of economic value do we get out of them? I can't even remember. I looked earlier, but I've forgotten. They're no longer a rival. Okay. Tula's actually has got a bit. Kaluga, not a massive amount. I need to start taking provinces more based on that. Oh, it's far too few rivals. Okay, need a few new ones. These guys will do. As one of them. $1503. So that's just going to take forever. I'm better off just getting bigger and then getting to a point where it's like, no, you guys are going to massive. I don't want to mess with you guys. I'm like, yeah, that's right. It's right. We now have a bunch of cannon as well, so we're going to attach that to that army. That's a bark, St. Henrique, so send them around. Not making as much money, but I am starting to gain control of things. That's alright, I'll take that. 1480. Flying through this game at the moment. Enjoying it. It kind of starting to look like the old Russian Empire as well, I've noticed. It's kind of funny. But anyway, that'll probably do for the moment. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. And if you want to see me conquer more stuff and build up more trade power and other awesomeness, please like and subscribe. And as always, bang bang.